Hello YouTube and welcome back to another UCC League game. Now, if you missed it on the last UCC, it's a bit different this season, it's a bit different, so go back and definitely go check those out. But we start today's video with a brand new set. Now, last set was level cap, so doesn't matter because that was in the past. This set is 12v12. Now, pretty much the gist of 12v12 is you have to use all 12 of your mons on your team versus the other team's all 12 mons. So, game 1, you pick 6, they battle 6, blah blah blah. If say I win 2-0, the next game I have to bring those 2 mons versus the next person's 6, and then we battle, and I'll just chip away with my 2 until I've got to like 3 or 4 left, or 5 left, and then we go into the last game and it'll be 65 or whatever. And just go on from there, and just, you know, and whoever wins overall picks up that W and gets 3 points. Solid. So, we made some trades between this week and last set, I do believe. It's been a while since this game because I've been backed up with all the other videos on the channel. I haven't been, and the UCC videos didn't do as well as the other stuff, so they're going to be here and there sparking. But hopefully this week we should be able to be caught up because we didn't do our week 6 game, and I haven't played my week 7 game yet, so we should be okay and should be back on track. Hopefully, fingers crossed, by next week. But today, as you see above me, we're playing the Colombus Crobats coached by Kyle. Now, I think newbie to UCC as well. I think I might have played him before, but I do not actually remember. So I'm sorry if I have. But his team, as you can see, is quite scary because he's got Lanoon, Melmetal, Piloswine, Corsola, Gardevoir, Arcanine, Vaporeon, Rotom-Mow, Zapdos, Haunter, Buzzwole, and his Mega is Megalatias. Now, we traded a mon. I think we got rid of Chestnut and Corvitza. I think were the 2 swaps. I picked up Malamar and Decidueye. I think that was our 2 trades. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure we'll get to once because we're using all 12 mons. I should remember. Should remember what mons are drafted in now. But first up, we have Ursula, our Malamar. That's a plug to our Ultra Sun Let's Play. Yeah, when that first came out. Rocking Assault Vest with Control with Night Slash, Super Power, Rock Slide, and Pluck with Max HP, Max Attack, Adamant Nature. I think this was to deal with his Gardevoir, I want to say, because we're Assault Vest, so we can eat up any fairy type moves from like a Moonblast or whatnot, because obviously it's not pixelated Hyper Voice, so Moonblast is the best fairy type actually can hit with. So you can eat it up and it'll kill with a Night Slash, I do believe. We've got Super Power as well to hit likes of the Melmetal. We've got Rock Slide to hit likes of the Zapdos. And we've got Pluck for the Buzzwole. So, yeah, Ursula's newbie on the team. Hopefully, she can stay on the team because this season, bear in mind, we can have 3 trades per each set reset. So, I'm thinking I'm going to try and use all 3 trades as soon as I can. So, the worst performers, the mons I don't bring that often, will be dropped, and I'll bring a new, so it'll be fresh. It'll be kind of fresh team throughout the entire season. So, looking forward to that. So that's our first mon. Next up, we've got Blueberry Milk, our Mill Tank, rocking left edge with Thick Fat with Max HP, Max Defense, Bold Nature, with Stealth Rock, Milk Drink, Toxic, and Seismic Toss. This is our defensive option for this week. I don't know why I brought Mill Tank defensive when his most physical threat is a fighting type, but I think we eat up any hit from this. I think it's mainly for Mel. I can't remember. Honestly, don't remember half these sets, to be quite honest. Why are we not? This set doesn't hit Haunter because we haven't got Scrappy, and Toxics are only non-stab move, and it's a poison type. So, yeah, this thing doesn't play up against Haunter, but it's our defensive option. It's probably mainly there for the Lanoon and Piloswine, I would imagine, to get some chip off. So once the Haunter's down, we can just go Cycle Plus, switch in and do the most of that. So that is our Blueberry Milk set for this week. Next up, we've got Mega Smash, our Mega Lucario, who I think this is his debut. I think this is his debut for this game. So I didn't bring it in level cap because it was so many points. It'd be level 70, and that'd be not a wise idea to bring it. Maybe I should have done, but who knows? But we're rocking Vacuum Wave, Nasty Plot, Flash Cannon, Dark Pulse with Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid Nature. Now, this is so that at +2, Vacuum kills pretty much most of his team, barring Haunter, which will die to a Dark Pulse. which will be outspeed. Let's use Choice Scuff. And the likes of the Gardevoir, who will outspeed and kill with a Flash Cannon. Yeah, boy. So hopefully Mega Smash can put in the work, help us clinch that victory in game 1 to give us an advantage going into the second and third game. So hopefully Mega Smash can help us pick up one of these. It'd be absolutely amazing if we could, and that'd be absolutely amazing. Next up, we've got Mr. Pringles, our Jellicent, rocking left edge Warp Zorb with max HP, max special attack, modest nature, with Taunt, Recover, Scald, and Ice Beam. As you can see, I did pretty much basic 252 sets this week. I don't remember why. Maybe because I can't remember when this battle was done. I think it was during me doing coursework a lot, so I just going, oh, box down to set, let's do it quick. So yeah, that's probably why everything's 252, but I can't remember if it worked or not because it's been a while, but we've got Taunt as well to shut down the likes of the, what sets up on his team? Corsola Stealth Rocks, Pilot Swine Stealth Rocks, Lanoon Belly Drums, Haunted Destiny Bonds, Rose Hommo Will-O-Wisps, Vaporeon. It's probably for Vaporeon, to be honest. Go into this thing on Vaporeon. It can't really touch us. We taunt it and then we switch it out. That's probably the best option for Mr. Pringles. So yeah, that is our Mr. Pringles set this week. Next up, we've got Paul, our Golbat, who's Choice Scuff Infiltrator with 32 HP, 252 attack, 224 speed, Jolly Nature. I think this makes it so it outspeeds his entire team. I think this outspeeds Mega Latias, I do believe, and Steel Wing doesn't do a lot. Steel Wing is there for... What is Steel Wing there for? Gardevoir, but Poison Fang's right there. Steel Wing for... No, Steel Wing's for Pilot Swine, Poison Fang's for the Gardevoir, U-Turn is for Switch Initiative, and Brave Bird is to get some stab damage off. So hopefully Golbat can put in the work so we can help pick up that W. And not last but not least, because another team on the other hand. Last on Team 1, we have Earthpuke, our Heatran, on the Grass with Flash Bar, with Solar Beam, Lava Beam, Willow with Flash Cannon, Max HP, Max Special Attack, Modest Nature. Now, the Solar Beam is to touch the likes of the Vaporeon or the Corsola. We've got Lava Plume just to burn some things. We've got Will-O-Wisp to try and burn the Buzzwole, the Melmetal, the Pilot Swine, the Lanoon. All good things to burn, and Flash Cannon is there as well, once again, for the Pilot Swine and the Gardevoir. So that is our team number 1 for the UCC week number 4 game. And now we move on to our second team, where we have George, our Ambipom, on that Silk Scarf with Technician, with 40 hit points, 252 attack, 216 speed, Joy Nature. I think this is to outspeed Linoon or Latin. I can't remember. It's outspeed something on his team. We've got Fake Out, Double Hit, Knockoff, and Parrot Punch. Pretty much the bog standard George set I tend to bring, barring I sometimes bring Pursuit over Knockoff, things like that. But George puts in so much work, it's probably going to put up some work today. It's a good thing to switch in after something. It's a good revenge killer with Fake Out once Haunt is dead. So, and Melmetal, to be honest. So good. Hopefully George can pick up some work this week. Next up, we've got our Latias Concord with Life Orb with Carmine, Defog, Psychic, and Dragon Pulse. Pretty much here, to be honest, I could have run Soldew on it, because doesn't Soldew boost by 1.2, and it does for Psychic and Dragon Punch stab, and when you bring the Psychic and Dragon Punch stab, so if I was wise, I probably would have bought Soldew if I was Carmine set, but we can learn that in the future, but I want like a setup option for this this team, so if it comes down to it, it's like this is our last team, so it's all or nothing on this team. So set up on this team will be absolutely amazing with Carmine, because hopefully, what friends Concord? Here's Mega, Haunter. That's about it really. That's about it really. So if both of those are down, then Concord can hopefully Carmine sweep with the rest of its moveset. Next up, we've got AZ, our Floette Eternal, holding the Therium Z. We've got double Z because one Flash, you know. So we've got Light of Ruin Z, Therium Z, Light of Ruin, which will do a huge amount of damage to whatever wants to come in. Mainly, it's just there to be able to nuke something, to be honest, because he doesn't have there's no Therium immunity, but barring probably Melmetal and Arcanine, whatever wants to come in is going to die. So I'm good for that. We've got Wish as well. We haven't got the highest HP stat, but Wish Shenanigans with George and Concord could be useful. We've got Psychic as well to hit the likes of the Haunter, and we've got Protect as well, just because, you know, with Protect, stalling is, you know, just comes with a package. Next up, we've got Pikachu. Pikachu, Hard Light Ball, Lightning Rod with Thunderbolt, Signal Beam, Agility, and Hidden Power Fighting. We've got Hidden Power Fighting to hit the Melmetal and the Piloswine. We probably could have been HP Steel, but I wanted the Fighting to be able to hit the Melmetal as well for super effective damage. We've got Signal Beam as well to hit the likes of the Gardevoir and the Mega Lati, and we've got Thunderbolt as well. So hopefully Pika Frickin' P, I think Pika Frickin' P is our MVP so far this season, which is wild and insane, but hopefully it can keep up that record and help us pick up a W or 2. That's the most we can get in this round of game 2. Next up, we've got Nuclear, our load of muck with Iappa Berry, with Gluttony, with Max HP, Max Attack, Anima Nature, with Curse, Poison Jab, Knock Off, and Cycle. Pretty much the basic recycle set with Curse and Poison Jab. It's just there to be a stally mother trucker, really. Paired with AZ, going to be our stally boy, and hopefully it can help us do the most in this game. And last but not least, we've got double Z move on this team. I didn't realise this at the time that I brought double Z move, but this team could be used in game 1 and game 2, or game 2 and game 3, sorry. If we got to game 2, we could use a Z move on Decidueye, for example, and he'll think, oh, Decidueye's got the Z move, so, and it's gone now, so we don't have to worry about a Z move, and then AZ will go, haha, we have a Z move as well! So, that's the plan for that. We've got Spirit Shackle, Leaf Blade, Brave Bird, and Sucker Punch. So pretty much, for the second team, I just do bog standard, pretty much mainly sets with these to try and, you know, just fill out the team and hopefully knock out the remaining mons on his team. So, that is his, that is our team for this week. So we move on into the game. As you can see, it's the wrong way around. It is the wrong way around, so we need to switch sides. Reset. So he brought in his team 1. He brought Haunter, Linoon, Melmetal, which he hasn't got a sprite for in Showdown. Showdown, get on that. Get a freaking Melmetal sprite before Gen 8 comes out. You know, he's got Piloswine, Vaporeon, and Zapdos. So it was interesting because he didn't bring his Mega in round 1, which I thought he would do. But anyway, let's just get into the game and see how things go down. So he leads with his Piloswine as his Blue Milk. I think we trade Stealth Rocks here. Yes, we do. Champion. I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss just to get some chip on this thing as he goes to the Icicle Crash and misses. I didn't understand why he went for the Icicle Crash. Maybe he did it to work out if we were thick fat, because I don't know why he would, unless he thought we'd go out into Golbat. I mean, why would we ever go out into Golbat against the Piloswine unless we're picking an Earthquake, which he probably wouldn't go for against the Miltank. So the probably reason he did that was to work out if what ability we were, if we were thick fat, if we were scrappy or whatever. So he did that to check if we were thick fat, which we were. So he goes in the Haunter, knowing he's not thick fat, so we can't touch the Haunter, which is a good play by him. So we're pretty much back at full health. I go into my Malamar, predicting that's probably Hidden Power Fighting, I want to say, from the Haunter. So he goes down to his Zapdos as I go for the Night Slash, I do believe. So I get a crit on, get Static, which is very, very unfortunate for Ursula. So he goes for the Roost. I think I go for... I get full power, which is very unfortunate. Goes for the Signal Beam, live on 1% because he Assault Vest. Go for the Super Power, predicting him to Roost again, which he doesn't. So he gets a +1/+1. And now Ursula's pretty much dead. So I just sack it off the next time he goes into Rocks. He's dead, so I sack off and go back out into Miltank. And he goes out into Melmetal. As I go for the go straight into Mega Lucario, predicting him to go. So I did the double switch because I thought he would go out into Haunter this turn. So I'd go out into Mega Smash Lucario and click the Dark Force button. Now, you probably think I'm cheating because Mega Lucario is already pre-Mega'd, but we have to Mega turn 1 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And we're only in custom game because he has Melmetal and I have AZ, but not in this game. So, any reason we're doing custom, but putting the double switch, he goes out into a... So I go for the Nasty Plot on his Mega Lucario versus the Piloswine, and this is where I go for Flash Cannon, knock out the Piloswine, and here's where Mega Smash picks up all the kills. Goes into Zapdos, I go for the Dark Pulse. I get the Flinch, I do believe, which is very clutch, very, very much clutch. So I go for Dark Pulse again, knock out the Zapdos. Goes out into his Melmetal. I think I'll go for Vacuum Wave, which OHKOs the Melmetal. Vacuum Wave at +2 OHKO the Melmetal. I know Melmetal's not got the best special defense, so very unfortunate. But he goes into his Vaporeon. as I go for the Vacuum Wave, which is 37%. He goes for the Scald, and does about 36%. I go for the Dark Pulse, which I probably should have done for double Dark Pulse, to be quite honest, because double Dark Pulse would have done 82%. Would have done 6% more. So if I got a flinch or a crit, I've been clutch, but I let Mega Smash go down to Vaporeon, which is very unfortunate. I probably should, after the first Scald, have gone out into Jellicent. So I'd eat up the Scald Clone, Warp Absorb, and then I could send in Mega Smash later on in the game and be able to Vacuum Wave the Linoon, which would be absolute clutch, and also go out into and Dark Pulse the Haunter, because I don't think it was Choice Scarfed. We should be able to outspeed it. So that's what I probably should have done, looking back at the game now. By going to Jellicent now, knowing it can't really touch us, if you go for the Toxic, buying that. If I go for the Taunt, what I should have done was sped crept it, so Jellicent outsped Pringles. The Pringles outsped Jellicent. Pringles outspelled Vaporeon, which is probably what I should have done, but that was a actual looking back, that's what I should have done. So I was going to get Toxic, but he goes for the Scald, putting the Water Absorb, so I go for the Ice Beam on it. So pretty much we can't really touch each other, but I am on a Toxic timer, which is very unfortunate. So he keeps going for Scald, keeping me back up, and I keep spamming Ice Beam, which after leftovers is doing 3% each turn, which is absolutely nothing. So I go into Golbat, predicting a Scald, which I know I could eat up for days, except I really can't. So the Taunt ends as I go into Paul. If I U-turn out, back out into Jellicent. I don't know what my thinking was right now, because he just went for Wish. I don't know what my thinking was to go for U-turn. I probably should have just went for Brave Bird, to be quite honest. That's what I should have done, but that was very unfortunate. That was misplayed by me 100%. 100%. I should have just Brave Bird, killed the Vaporeon. I think I'm a difference. So you go to Wish as I get a Taunt off. So you're probably going to... I thought he was going to switch out into Linoon, or not. He goes for the Scald on Blueberry Milk, doesn't get the burn, which is very clutch. So I go for the Milk Drink to heal back up as he goes for Scald. And at this point I'm just baiting the burn, which is very bad play by me. So I go out into Miltank, get the Toxic off on the Vaporeon, as Vaporeon can't really do anything but Scald me. So I Milk Drink up against the Vaporeon as it goes for Toxic. So yeah, half my team is Toxic, which is very unfortunate. The Toxic still happening from this Vaporeon. As I try and Seismic Toss it to death, I'm just going to keep spamming Scald and Wish. So nothing's really going to be achieved from this 1v1 right now. So I go for the Milk Drink. He goes for the Scald. I'm just waiting for the Toxic to kill the Vaporeon. So I go into Jellicent, predicting the Scald. He goes into his Haunter, which is a good play by him. I think I go straight into Miltank. Yeah, I go straight back out into Miltank as he goes for the Sludge Wave, which is a very decent play. At that stage, I think I was this close to going out into Heatran that turn, because I knew that Miltank couldn't touch the Haunter at all, because he's only taking from Seismic Toss and Toxic, which with the set I had can't really touch the Haunter. So what I probably should have done was go into Heatran that turn, but I don't know. I've made a lot of bad plays this game, but I go into Paul and I kill the Haunter with Brave Bird, OHKOing it pretty much. Out comes Linoon as I go out to Earth Puke. And Linoon goes for the Belly Drum, and the Ice Berry restored it back up to full health. I go for the Will-O-Wisp. I don't know why I went for Will-O-Wisp this turn, because I knew Belly Drum was coming. What I should have done was just Lava Plumed him. He probably would have been dead. Or I could have Z-moved it. I could have Z-Solar Beamed it and thought, yep, he's gone, mate. You're gone, mate. You're gone, mate. I think I did that because I did not know it got a ground-type move like Stomping Tantrum. So, that was very unfortunate. So, pretty much what I made a lot of bad plays that game. I really did. Coming out of it without a 2-0 loss was very good, because now I have I've got time to come back from this, because I made a lot of mistakes in that game. I sacked off Lucario for no reason. I should have OHKO'd the Vaporeon with Z-Solar Beam, or even I should have played Z-Solar Beam or Lava Plume on it, because then this thing would have been gone, and then Jellicent could have kind of walled the Vaporeon with Taunt. So I made a lot of bad plays that game, but hopefully these next two games turn it around. So next game, as you can see, I brought my entire 6, and he had just brought the Vaporeon and the Linoon. So I lead with the Decidueye knowing, oh, none of these stabs can't really hit me. So I lead play the Vaporeon, and it goes down 79%, as he Toxics me. And then at this stage, I think, yeah, I just kill the Vaporeon with the Decidueye. Vaporeon goes down. Out comes Linoon. It goes for the Belly Drum. As I think I go for Leaf Blade again. No, I go for U-turn. Now, I don't know why I did that. To be quite honest, why did I U-turn when Leaf Blade would have killed it up right and then? Again, making bad plays. But I get U-turn out into George. He goes for Fake Out. And knowing he's got extreme speed, I go out into Decidueye. And all I did was sack off Robin for no reason whatsoever. So, again, bad plays by me. I've made so many bad plays this game, I can't believe it looking at back. I made so goddamn misplays. Because I let Decidueye go down for no reason whatsoever. Because if I Leaf Bladed it instead of U-turned it, this thing would have been gone. And the game would have been 6-6 rather than 5-6. So, that's very, 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 very unfortunate. Very bad. Because then we move on to the final game, where he has Corsola, Mega Lati, Arcanine, Buzzwole, Gardevoir, and Rotom Mow, whereas I have Ambipom, Latias, Floette, Pikachu, and Alolan Muck. Now, it would have been so much nicer if there's a Decidueye here, because the Decidueye pretty much walls the Corsola and... Well, not walls the Corsola, but yeah, pretty much walls the Corsola, walls the Rotom Mow, does super effective damage against the freaking Latias. The super effective damage against the Gardevoir. The Decidueye would have been so nice, but I let it drop for no goddamn reason, so I'm very unfortunate for that. But why is music playing? Stop. So, this was a very, very bad play by me, turn 1. So I go into Muck as he goes into his Buzzwole. He goes for Earthquake. And I'm thinking, oh. Okay. Why on earth did I stay on a Buzzwole? I might have thought, oh, what's he going to do to me? Oh, what I should have done was gone out into Lati. Because I don't know. Why did I stay in? Maybe I thought it'd switch out into Arcanine or Corsola. I must have thought that. Why did I stay in against a Buzzwole with a Muck? So anyway, I curse up, losing my berry. He goes for the Earthquake. I go for the Poison Jab, which is 39%. I get the Poison. As I switch out into Latias, as he putting another Earthquake, which I do obviously immune to. He switches down to his Gardevoir as I go for the Calm Mind, which is very nice. And then he goes for the Moonblast, which does a lot of damage, revealing he must be Choice Specs at this stage. I go for Sidekick. And I don't know why I did that. I'm pretty much throwing the game at this stage. I was literally throwing the game at this stage. So I go into AZ. He gets a special attack drop on my thing. So I go into Muck. And he goes to Volt Switch. I live on 12%, but the Wish will come through. And I sack off Muck. And I don't know why I did that, to be quite honest. Because how much did Earthquake do the first time? 70%. Yeah, so that's going to kill me 10 out of 10 times. So, I played this last game absolutely terrible. I played it absolutely terrible. Because what I should have done was just Fake Out. I thought, oh, he's going to switch out. Like, I don't even understand. I just throwed this last game 100%. I didn't think he was Choice Scarf, to be quite honest. I thought it was like Assault Vest or something. So, he was Choice Scarf Earthquake. So he outsped my Ambipom. And I thought, oh. I think in my head, I thought, oh, he's Assault Vest. So, I can live any hit from this thing. And I'll outspeed it. So I'll go for the Power Punch. If it killed, it'll kill after Poison. So that's fine. And we'll take any hit from this thing. And it'll be a +1 and we can potentially sweep with Ambipom. But he feels he's Choice Scarf. So, it's very unfortunate. And then he reveals double Choice Scarf. He built double choice scarf with Buzzwole and Gardevoir, which really ruined the team, 100%. Because if none of those were choice scarf, Ambipom could have won, like 100%. If none of those, if we didn't bring choice scarf, Ambipom could have put in more work, but unfortunately it didn't. So I went to Floette versus the Gardevoir. So I go for the Wish, and he goes out into Rotom Mow. I go for the Protect to get AZ back up to full health. He then goes for the Volt Switch on AZ, which does not minimal damage as he goes out into Corsola. I go for the Psychic, which is 20%. Corsola's a thick boy. So I go for my Z move, and as you can see, that was a Z Twinkle Tackle from a Light of Ruin, and it only did 60% to Corsola. That's mad. That is insane. Why is Corsola so fat? Why? So I go for Wish as he goes into Rotom Mow. I go into Peak P, picking an Electric type move. As a Lightning Rod. So now I'm +1, and Pikachu goes for the Agility. Now we're +1 times 2. Goes for the Thunderbolt, and then Pikachu gets a kill. Out comes Arcanine. So I go for the Thunderbolt. He goes for the Toxic, which I do not understand why he went for Toxic on that turn. I don't. So he goes into Rotom Mow. I go for Thunderbolt. I think he did that so he could try and keep switching out, playing the mind games with me. Go on Toxic Timer. So he goes into Arcanine. As I go for the Signal Beam, which OHKOs the Arcanine, which is absolutely clutch. Toxic damage is reeking up. Pikachu's picking up all the kills right now. Out comes the Corsola. I go for the Signal Beam, predicting him to go straight back out into his Rotom Mow that turn, but he doesn't, which is very unfortunate. So I go for the Thunderbolt now. Corsola goes down. Pikachu is still alive. Out comes Rotom Mow. I go for the Signal Beam. It lives on 9%, which is very, 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 very annoying. Very annoying. So down goes that. Out comes Concord. And I go for Dragon Pulse. OHKOs the Rotom Mow. And then out comes Latios. And to pray that I outsped, which I go for the Dragon Pulse on it. Lives on 7%. Down goes that. Out comes when he goes for the Dragon Dance, which pretty much one hit in the game, because he outsped by AZ and killed with an Earthquake. And that was the most, that game was up, down, it was in my half, and it was in his half, it was in mine, and his half. Pikachu was the MVP, oh my god, Pikachu and Mega Lucario were definitely the MVPs. If I played the mind games right with the Pikachu, I might have won. If he wasn't double choice scarf, I might have won. If I didn't sack off Decidueye, imagine if Decidueye was there for that last game, I might have won. Oh my god. I made so many misplays in that game. But anyway, GG to Kyle. Next week we're up against the Slovakian Slowpoke, who also, again, is a new key to the league. I think we've played this our 5th game, and we've only played an OG once in Rob in week 3. So, unfortunately, we pick up our first loss, winning 1-0. In a 12v12, a 1-0 loss is the best. Is like the best, because most other teams are losing like 7, 8 nils. We're losing 1s. So that's absolutely insane. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button down below. Be subscribed if you're new around here and want to follow the UCC content. Leave any comments about any other suggestions and whatnot. They'll go on the wall. Oh, wrong way. There's the wall. Hey, oh. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios!